Effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective. Yeah. Do you guys have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
That means white.
Yo, who gets
That means white.
Translation.
Kendrick fans? Get him!
We love them all.
That's royal English for white.
Guys, we added a.
So I wanted to speak on this situation involving Akaash Singh. And I know what y'all are going to say. You're going to say that situation is more played out than his wife Sniz. And normally I would agree with you. But the reason I want to speak on this situation is because so many YouTubers and so many influencers of other races have spoken on it, except for those of our own community. And we really need to talk about how this situation is pretty common with a lot of Desi men out there. Now, one thing that stuck out to me about Akaash is this situation where this guy judges other men for their preferences and their relationships. And yeah, I just recovered from being sick, guys, but that's what stuck out to me about him. And usually when a man does that, right, it means that something is wrong with his whole life, right? So Akaash finished his whole 20s as a virgin, right? So a guy like that missed out on a lot of fun. And he missed out on, we'll just call it the white girl phase. And there's nothing wrong with the fact that, like, look, if you're Indian and you've never been with a girl who happens to be white, that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the fact that he's proactively bringing up white women for some reason. And that's what bothers me. I'm like, white women did not have a place in that conversation. Like, that had nothing to do with white women, but he brought them up. And he brought them up because he never got any. And I think this situation is not being brought up enough involving Akaash's situation. Is like, you have this guy who's judging other men and other people for their relationships and for their preferences. And he's trying to take this morally superior, self-righteous, holier than thou, I'm better than you, you're lesser than me, I'm a better person than you because I'm loyal to Indian women, as if you ever had a choice. Or, you know, because I finished my 20s as a virgin, that makes me a better person than you and all that. This kind of morally superior talk is so common with Desi men that I think Akaash is just like an example of that. So I'm not even bringing this situation up because of Akaash. I'm bringing it up because amongst Desi men and amongst Indian men, young Indian men abroad, this situation is so common. I'm talking about the ones who were born and raised in America, probably had overbearing parents, were the dork in high school, didn't date, didn't play any sports, didn't get any girls, dork in college as well. And rather than accepting their situation or trying to even improve it, they take this morally superior attitude towards others. And I'm telling you guys, like, these kinds of people are such a pain to be around, right? Like, when I was in college, I had to deal with these kinds of guys. So if you're doing well with women yourself and you're getting women and you're having a great dating life for yourself, these guys will turn on you, they'll gaslight you. And the thing is, they don't just do it to other Indian men, they even do it to Indian women. They'll like shame Indian women for dating interracial or being with guys of other races or even hanging around with guys of other races. And we need to discuss this, right? Like, we need to give these kinds of guys a reality check. We really do, because these guys are making Desi men as a whole look bad. And it's just not an Akaash problem. It's an Indian men problem. It's a Desi man problem, but really even an Indian men problem, I would say. Because the thing is, if Akaash was not as judgmental, rude, or condescending towards people who are in relationships, and if he was not proactively bringing up white women, then this would not be an issue in my eye, or we would feel sorry for him, right? I would feel sorry for the guy. I'm like, look, man, here's what you need to do. But instead of that, this imbecile makes Indian men look bad as if like, it's just a cycle repeating itself, because that happens all the time, right? Whether it's the creeps on Facebook or whatever. He makes Indian men look bad as a result. And I just cannot help but wonder that, like, man, it's like we take one step forward and two steps back. In the same month that Zohran Mamdani got elected mayor of New York City, this clown goes viral for his wife not keeping her legs closed. It's like we can't avoid this situation as Indian men. It's like whenever something good happens for us, there's always some clown of our background who makes us look bad, right? It's like there's always some Indian guy who comes in and he makes other Indian guys look so awful, especially when another Indian guy has done something to make the race look good. Like, we had Zohran Mamdani becoming the mayor of New York City, the most powerful city in America, and being lusted after, right? Like, we're talking about somebody where there's like a campaign called Hot Girls for Zohran. And in that same month when he gets elected mayor of New York City, Akaash happens. Like, this dude could not have had his loose wife open her legs and confess to opening her legs for everybody a year ago when the Indian hate was like peaking. But no, right when we have Zohran Mamdani happen, this guy and his loose wife goes viral for opening her legs for everybody. Like, this is really foul, man. And it's like, that's the story for so many of these Indian guys who are like Akaash or similar to him, right? It's like, yeah, they think they're gonna be the lucky ones who wife up Indian girl and act all morally superior when this girl has been run through by everybody. And then after that, they're gonna talk about how they're better than other Indian men who may be dating interracial or whatever it is. And then on top of that, like, it's just like, how can guys be this dumb or this out of touch, right? It's like, but this is like the situation for so many Indian guys, man. It's like we have this kind of situation happening so much. These egotistical, morally superior, self-righteous Indian men who suck with women, drive women up, are not liked by women at all, make women turn the other way, act all morally superior, like gaslight other men for their relationships, are a pain to be around. Like, these kinds of Indian men, they're gonna wife up and get played by some Indian girl who has been run through by everybody. And then on top of that, like, they're gonna act this way, make the whole group look bad in the end, and not come to their senses, right? Like, this is insane, man. This is insane. Like, and this is who's representing us. Like, that's the part that really made me not just comment on the situation, but even start this channel. Like, these are the men who are representing Indian men abroad. Like, it's this sepoy who is representing Indian guys abroad. It is this guy. It is this clown. It is this guy who gets bodied by a streamer. And look, I don't like that Myron guy at all. But at the same time, like, as racist as he is, I still respect him far more than I respect Akaash. Like, he is far more respectable of a person than Akaash is. Because for far too long, what has happened, I feel like, is like the barrier to entry to represent Indian men abroad is so low that if you're not like somebody who speaks in a heavy Indian accent and you just have something to say, Hollywood, the film industry, or whoever is gonna take you, right? Because so many other Indian men are being coerced and forced into the be a doctor route by overbearing parents, that the very few who are not end up being granted these celebrity roles and representing us. And it's just like, man, this is like impacting the whole community because we can't get any good representation. And then on top of that, what is happening is, so you're getting all that, and now it's like that's who's been representing us. Like, that's who's been representing us. Like, this guy. This kind of guy has been representing us. That's been our Brad Pitt. As sad as that sounds, right? And it's like, when is it gonna stop? Like, when are Indian men who are living the life, who are doing life right and living life right, going to get their representation instead of this clown. Like, this is who has been representing Desi men abroad. And it's time that we stepped it up, man. I mean, that's really it. It's time that we got more of the Zoran Mamdani speaking up and more of the Akaash shutting up. That's about all I had to say on the situation, right? It's like, whatever I had to say has been said, but this isn't even an Akaash problem. This is an Indian men problem. Like, so many Indian men abroad are no better than the men fresh out of India, where a lot of these guys, they get raised by overbearing parents who force them into a career in medicine or force them into whatever kind of career like that. They don't get socialized